So we're here with Melissa and Jon Meadows, and they joined our IMPart program about 2.5 years ago. And they've been at it steady, and it's been quite a story.
You and Nadette and Carla just kind of swooped us all up and took them off to do one project, and I went and did the wheel with you, and we've been coming ever since. He loved it, fell in love with it immediately. It's just what he needed, getting his hands on that clay.
And this right here is, the demons that everybody has in their head, could be anywhere from like a really bad headache, that's driving you nuts, or something you saw, or anything that's just driving you nuts, and you want it to get them demons just to get out of your head, just want them out. So that's kind of what this represents, and it was something that was growing more in me, that more I wanted to do, and I just felt natural at it when I couldn't do nothing else. You remember how I was when I was like really bad when I first came? My eyesight was bad, my was it
Fine motor.
Yeah, fine motor skills and everything was like, it really helped me, because if you didn't like it, you could squish it and redo it again.
Yeah, you're right.
And plus you could just sit there and play with the clay, and you can feel it with your fingers, and you can move your fingers through it. This one is like how like every soldier, or not just soldier, but every individual feels sometime in their life. You get down, you get depressed, whatever you go through. So somewhere there's always a gun involved. There's the whiskey, or there's the pills, or there could be all three. Something's involved, So, and the guy's kind of like crunched up in a ball on whether that he's going to commit suicide or not. And the thing about this one, I was worried about it. So when I did it, I took it to the guys that were in the drug and alcohol program, and a lot of them were actually at this stage where they were drinking, taking pills, and getting ready to commit suicide. So I wanted to see what their reaction was, how they would feel about this. And when they saw it, they just, I was surprised, because their heart poured out to it, and they said, "You got to show it. You have to show it, because that's exactly how we feel." Well, this was pretty much my brain, and this is kind of like where I was, and how a lot of people out there might be with a brain injury, or just trapped, could be trapped with PTSD, or just could be mental, illness, or anything. But when I was first injured, I was curled up in a little ball in a dark area. It was very dark, and honestly thought I was dying. And as I started to get better, I was with Dr. Che, who's my doctor, and he really did a lot for me. And he helped me where I got out of that dark place, and I was coming up. It's like a little tunnel, and you're coming up, and you can see me crawling up out of the hole. And then as I'm crawling up out of the hole, I'm right here, and I'm crawling up. And as I'm crawling up, going up, I'm getting better. So it's, as I go, I'm getting better. So it's like, the more I learn, the more I heal, as I, rehab with the clay and all that. It's like it's bringing me to the top, because it's helping me do things with my hands. It's helped me, to feel better about myself. And honestly, I'm really shocked of how people really like, you know, my stuff, because honestly, I don't see it as they do, you know. I just make it because I enjoy it, and it's hard for me to see it, but when I hear it, it really makes me feel really good that, you know, I'm doing some good, that, you know, it touches people when they, you know, they get a feeling from it. This right here is actually, it's kind of like me, but it's like the artistic ability flowing through me right here. I owe y'all so much. I mean, and just, you know, everybody too that's volunteered their time to watch and be here for this exhibit, and the time to open this up and be able to do it, and the time and effort that y'all put into the program, and just everything, because this would have never been possible without all y'all's help. I mean, it's opened up a whole new world for me. I mean, I just want to do so much art now, and so much clay, and you guys gave me back, you know, my soul. And I tell everybody that, you know, this is what saved me. And it did. It saved me.